Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're playing this video, and welcome to your Infinity Yoga Flow class. For this class, you will need one block. If you don't have a block, you can actually use a book, a dumbbell, or a kettlebell, anything that you're going to be able to balance on, because we are going to be doing half moon in this yoga flow. We have Rachel here who's going to be doing the demonstration. I'll be doing the cueing. We're going to get right into it as we do. So this is your prep pose that you're going to do. You can think of this as the little baby mini flow that you're going to do before the main flow. So definitely do this so we can get you warmed up and going. The prep posing isn't going to necessarily have any breath pattern. We can play with breath pattern, but we really want you to just kind of move through the movement so that your body is ready for the yoga flow. Shall we start, Rachel? All right, starting off in downward facing dog. So getting right into, pedal the knees out left and right. Shoulders have to be relaxed down the back so the lats are engaged. Fingers spread wide, pressing into the thumb and index finger. Feet, now we'll quiet it down, downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart, hand shoulder width apart. Hips way up and back. We're going to move through this. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Woo. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. So we're going from scorpion into knee to opposite elbow. Breathing in and out of this shape, however you want. But if you want to play with the breath, we'll start to play with the breath. 2 more times. Maybe inhale on the expansion, exhale on the contraction. I want you to be playful with this breath connection to body movement so that you have an understanding of it. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale, back to scorpion. Exhale, plant your foot straight down, coming into, three-legged dog, coming into downward dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. But if you wanted to play with the opposite of the breath, why not? Exhale, see how that feels. Inhale, curl. Might feel a little strange. For the most part, in yoga, on the expansion, you're going to open up, and on the contraction, you're going to exhale. 1 more. Inhale, scorpion, finding maximum distance between hip and hand. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow, squeezing core. Inhale, back to scorpion. Exhale, coming into downward facing dog. Bring your thumbs together and your feet as wide as the mat. Thumbs together, feet wide. Look forward. Inhale, exhale, step or walk or jump, feet between the hands. On a baby prep pose, I like to walk. Malasana, so knees track toes. I want your knees a little more out than you would do in a traditional squat. We're going to move in and out of this posture. I'll step out of the way. Inhale, reach up, hands high to the sky. As you exhale, drop the hips as low as they can go. Inhale, expand. Exhale, drop. You could also just notice the breath. Maybe not as intense, Eddie or Rachel. Slow it down. We have 1 more to go. Really take up the space, because when do you ever do a movement like this? Reaching up high to the sky, hands to heart center. Drop your hips as low as they can go. Knees track toes, hips stay low. Spine is in line with the shin. So if you notice the alignment of her spine, it's pretty much in line with the shin. You can always use a block or stay a little more elevated if you need to. Drop it back. Hips goes towards the floor, hands go directly behind you. Lay completely flat on your back. We're going to throw some Pilates in here because, as you know, we are a fusion style establishment. So feet are going to be slightly forward of the knees, coming into marching, arms by the side, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll through C curve, press your hips up into bridge. Basically make a wave with your spine, straight line from the knee, hip to the shoulder. Inhale, left leg forward, point the toe. Exhale, drop it down. Going back and forth at your own pace. I'm counting Rachel. She's got 3 more to go. Notice that the pelvis stays relatively quiet. So quiet the pelvis down. 2 more sets. So 4 total. The knee is going to be in line with the hip still. 1 more set. Pointing the toe, activating the hamstring. Let's pause for the cause on this side. Feel, so your hamstring, glute is going to be active. Feel that. Switch your feet. Other side, just kind of feel the balance and the tension needed to keep that stability happening. Exhale, drop the heel down, lower all the way down, knees come towards chest, grabbing backs of the thighs, start to rock and roll. Squeezing the core, so start to contract because you're going to need that in the flow. 2 more. Rocking back to the shoulders, rolling up. On the last one, more energy, you're going to flow right into tabletop position. Let's get into this from a kneeling position, that way it's a little more easy entry for you. Right leg will lift up high, bend the knee, open the hip, and just drop on over to the other side. All the way down. So you're basically sitting down. Straighten your left leg, keeping the right foot planted firmly on the floor. Inhale, high to the sky, coming into wild thing. Exhale, lower down. So all you're doing is pressing into your feet, your hands, the outside edge of the foot. Inhale, back up. Again, playing with the breath pattern. Maybe you just want to notice your breath and move in and out of this posture. See what that feels like. Or if you want to start to dabble into the yoga realm, matching the movement to the breath. 2 more. Inhale on the expansion. Exhale on the deceleration, contraction. Inhale, expand. Exhale, decelerate. A little bit of momentum just to play. Inhale, coming into 3-legged dog. Right leg is lifted. Exhale, downward dog. Dropping into tabletop position. Other side, just so that it's easy entry to get into this for you. And there's no fear. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, and you're just going to drop on over. Right leg will straighten. Left foot completely flat. Inhale, reaching up and back. Maybe you get a high five from your yoga partner. Exhale, lower down. 4 more. And if you do want to play with the breath pattern, maybe experiment. How does an exhale feel when you're expanding like this versus an inhale when you're contracting? Might be a little strange, but it's always good to know the juxtaposition of those 2 different breath patterns. Last one, inhale, expand up. Exhale, drop it down. Playfulness, inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step the foot between the hands, drop your back knee. Inhale, reaching both arms high to the sky. This is your crescent moon. We're just gonna move slightly in and out of this. So the hips will go back. As you exhale, send the hips forward. Or just move your body in this fashion when your hips are going back and then they're going forward. The knee will drift more towards the middle part of the foot, almost to the big toe. Spine is still tall. Last one. In this position, the hips are gently pressing forward. Spine is still tall. Take a big inhale, being playful. Exhale, fingertip the floor. Firm back leg, step forward. Right foot meets left foot. On your inhale, coming all the way up to the top, arms can reach up overhead. So reverse swan dive means what it implies. Like normally you swan dive like this, you swan dive like that. Hands to heart center. I'm going to start you off in a way that's accessible to you. And this can also be your regressions in the flow, correct? So you're going to be balancing on one leg, lifting the right heel of the foot to start, high on the back, on the front ball of the foot, staying right here, or transfer that foot to the top of the left foot, staying right here, or float the leg up into one-legged Tadasana. We're just going to give this a little pulse, little core activation, pulsing the leg up and down. You can also breathe with this. This one I'm not counting, Rach, but I figure we'll do about 10. And just so you feel the weight shift in and out. Plant your right foot down. Inhale, reach both arms high to the sky. On your exhale, open arm twist to the right. So both arms will open up. Hips stay relatively square, but if they open up a little bit, don't freak out. Inhale, back up high to the sky. Exhale, open arm twist, other direction. Inhale, high. Exhale, twist. Just going back and forth. Inhale, exhale. Keep moving at your own pace. We got about 3 more sets if you're following along with Rachel. But if you're going a little bit quicker, that's fine as well. There's no judgment in the yoga section of Vibe Yoga and Fitness. 1 more to go. Inhale, exhale, open. Last one, notice her gaze or her drishti changes every time she rotates her body. Inhale, hands. Exhale, heart center. Lift up the left heel of the foot, coming on the ball of the left foot. Option to stay here or transferring it to the top of the foot. Right, you can even press it down for a little more stability, or levitate, don't hate, and we have a little pulses. If you notice when you go to pick up your leg or the knee lifts, you'll notice a slight contraction of the core. That's what you want to be aware of when you're moving, so you know how much energy or how little energy, tension to give something in any given posture. On the last one, plant the left foot straight down. Inhale, reach up high to the sky. Now, regular swan dive. Exhale, dive it down all the way. Not your first rodeo, I'm sure, or it might be. Inhale, halfway lift. Back is flat like a surfboard. Exhale, stepping straight back, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, correct me if I'm wrong, it is your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Drop your back knee. Inhale, reach up high. Just drifting in and out of the posture, so sending the hips forward and back. Forward and back. Maybe being playful with the breath. 2 more. Inhale, expand. Exhale, drift. Last one. Inhale, expand. Exhale, drift. This can translate over into any crescent lunge or even warrior one to a degree. Shoulders and hips are square. The knee can be stacked over the ankle. If it starts to drift more towards the front part of the foot, it's fine, as long as it doesn't go too far forward. Being playful. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, plant the hands, step straight back, downward facing dog. Let's begin.